afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and with the season in its final month, guys, we're going to see a lot of battles like this one between division rivals with a lot on the line.
Absolutely, Matt. This is the time of the year where the division rivalries really come to the forefront. Both of these clubs are pushing for October, and with how well they know each other, should be a lot of fun watching them battle it out here in this one.
Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now, Dylan Moore. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. And that's how we get things underway here in the Space City.
First pitch, 111.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Pitch on the way. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-0 on the way.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch, and he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So now here is J.P. Crawford looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Here's the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
From the stretch.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Abraham Toro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Grounded down the third baseline.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Moore on second. Henniger at first. One gone. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Alvarez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, there's some concern right now about Jared Kellnick. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1. Here it is. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in now is Jared Kellnick, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2-2 the count. fouled away. The set and the 2-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Logan Gilbert gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Carlos.
So next to bat will be Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 13 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. To short. Crawford gloves it. And there's out number 2. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So to get his day started at the plate, Jose Marmalejos tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two and 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So here now is Ty France. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. As he'll take a look at ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Mitch Henniger the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 29 homers and 74 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously been sitting on something else.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. And stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Tucker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home.
Ball down low.
To 2-2 now. Alvarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone into the upper deck. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he is in there.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Standing in now, Jose Seeger. And that misses for ball 1. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. 1-0 count. Here it is. Runner at third here, nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Fouled away. In his career, Brantley has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. It's the Astros 3 and the Mariners 2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter. Abraham Toro flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Number 13, Abraham Toro.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher, number 2.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, number 10 for him on the year, as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
At the plate now, Jared Kellnick.
The left fielder.
Hey now, struck out in his first at-bat.
1-0.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Jose Marmalejos. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Kellnick on at first, nobody out. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
No. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Here's the 3-2. A little bouncer. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he makes the stop. There's one. Back to the pitcher, but it's thrown away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box, Ty France, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. One out and a runner on second base. Down the first baseline. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Seeger.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seeger. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. He's got it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the first pitch. Carlos Correa is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Gurriel.
One out now in the Houston third, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Alvarez.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Set. Here it comes. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Popped him up. Toro shading to his right, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Mitch Henniger. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And it's fouled away. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Brandon Belak answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. J.P. Crawford will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, he's running, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to be a foul ball. Henniger, base runner at first with 1 out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Ready on 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3 and 2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The third baseman, number 13.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Abraham Toro. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Henniger is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-0. is a good fastball swung on and missed. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Next to hit, Jared Kellner. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. 2 down, runners at first and second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Playing 11.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
This one's down to third. And that's out number one.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Seeger.
Striding in is Jose Seeger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, go.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting,
Here's Michael
The
Brantley.
designated
He's
hitter,
0 for 1 after
Michael
grounding out in his only trip to the
Brantley.
plate so far. From the stretch.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
This is pulled into right. Henniger gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're still down 5-3. Now into the box, Jose Marmalejos. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Marmalejos.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Ty France, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ripped on the ground to first. Gurriel brings it in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Seeger.
Next, here is Kyle Seeger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Seeger is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Deaver. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Seeger stands at first with 1 out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Mitch Henniger, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seeger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mariners 6 and the Astros 3. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on the way.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled off. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Correa.
And now here is Carlos Correa. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, inside.
One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 2-2. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Eric Swanson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Fouled away. The 1-2. In the air to straightaway center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Brooks Raley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now it'll be J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1. Lined hard to center field. Seeger is there, and he has it for the first out.
the third
Good
baseman,
contact to
number
start
13.
out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Abraham Toro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Playing 12.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Tom Murphy, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
The pitch.
Ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared Kellner.
Next to stand in is Jared Kellnick, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. So now to the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting,
So with one
left
gone,
fielder,
we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can
Alvarez.
see there they enter play 3.5 games back of the division leaders. Next to hit is Yordan Alvarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
3 balls.
Kyle Tucker is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle.
catcher,
Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. No balls and a strike to count. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Playing 11.
Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Playing 12.
Might have been
1-2.
taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
2 balls.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ball.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
This one's down to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here is Jose Marmalejos, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jose Marmalejos.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ty France.
Ty France will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set, and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a liner. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seeger, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. France, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
A pause and the 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Mitch Henniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Jose Seeger.
The Astros, the center fielder, Jose Seeger.
He's set. Here it comes. Smith, 37 years old. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Michael Brantley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Carlos Correa would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes. The 3-0 is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ryan Stanek is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now the first pitch.
No.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the 3-0. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Abraham Toro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the right field line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Jared Kellnick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1 on its way. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it. Altuve for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
To the plate now, Jose Marmalejos, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Kellnick, the runner at first with two gone. Pitch out.
Ball.
Nothing doing.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Astros 3. Matt Andriese is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Now here it comes.
Ball 1.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
And he misses again. 2-0.
2 ball. No strike.
Now the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. Alex Bregman is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hurry.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0. Now that's popped up. Toro over to his left. He's got it one away.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
So next to hit is Yordan Alvarez, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. pause. Now the pitch. Andriese has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now back, the right fielder, Kyle.
Now at the plate here is Kyle Tucker, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next up is Martin Maldonado. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball. Lane 11.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2.
No, inside.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Murphy finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Phil Maton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in Ty France.
The designated hitter, Ty France.
Now the first pitch.
No.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the ninth.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seeger, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Gurriel picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Stepping in once again is Dylan Moore. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mariners are down in order. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Sean Doolittle, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jose Seeger.
The center fielder, Jose Seeger.
Doolittle's ready. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Doolittle has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Here it comes, 1-0. Brantley, the runner at second with 1 away. Here comes the 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Mariners will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Seattle led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Eric Swanson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Lance McCullers couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak.